Welcome to Family Together Time. I'm Super Brianne.
And who are you?
Super Benji Beans.
My name's Anna.
And I'm Matt.
And we are here, as usual, for Family Together Time, a time for the whole family. This is for the kids, but it's not just for them. It's for the parents, carers, whoever's at home, to have fun together and help your kids to meet and know God a little bit better. And we hope it will make you think and spark some conversations too. We are thinking today about being in a hurry and being in a rush. I'm sure it never happens in your house. We're going to start off with our record-breaking challenge. Now, this is a worm race. You're going to need a sleeping bag, or if you don't have a sleeping bag, a blanket. There's 2 ways to play. And for this week, we don't want you to time yourself. We just want to know who is the champion in your family. So challenge the different members of your family and let's see who's the winner. Right, over to the worm race. So this is the first way to play and it's brilliant if you've got a slippy floor. Get into the bottom of your sleeping bag. 3, 2, 1, go! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, you're actually going the wrong way. You're aiming for the chest of drawers. Blue, green, you need to go a bit more left. Bit more left. Bit more left. Bit more left. Hooray! I think we have a winner. The direction is very tricky, isn't it?
Who is the winner?
You were.
I am.
Yes.
Is Blue the winner?
Blue's the winner.
I never won.
Okay, now here's the second way to play, which is particularly good if you don't have a slippy floor, is to put the sleeping bag or blanket over your head. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, someone's gone across the course. You're trying to get to the other side of the room. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think that counts. Can you get all the way to the chest of drawers? Blue towards the chest of drawers. Oh, yes. Way! We have a winner. Blue was the winner that time. Challenge everyone in your family and see who can win the worm race.
I won.
I hope you enjoyed that and I've challenged everyone in your family. That was certainly a very popular game in our house. Let us know who the winner is in the NLC Parents Hub Facebook group and definitely post some funny videos as well. We'd love to see those. We are very into the Incredibles in our family at the moment and we have been talking about if we could have a superpower, what would it be? What do you think, Brielle? Making flowers grow for Brielle. What about you, Benji? Riding sharks. Nice. What about you?
I like to be able to fly.
Yes. In fact, Harry, your teddy, would like to be able to fly as well, wouldn't he? And in fact, he's been practicing a little bit. Let's see Harry in training.
Now, for the moment of the flying sorcerer bear.
Okay, I think Benji has changed his mind and gone for invisibility while Harry was practicing there. I've been thinking about it, and if I could have a superpower, I think I would like to be able to turn back time. I'd like to have extra time in my day. Just turn to the person next to you and tell them what you would do if you had extra hours and extra time in your day. What do you guys think? That's it. Tell the person who you're with. Would you do lots of extra housework, finally sort those cupboards you've wanted to? Would you crack that computer game, play every single level? Would you rewind the time you spent doing your homework and go and hang out with your friends instead? It feels like there are loads of options as well. But do you know, I have a sneaky suspicion that time is not actually the issue. I think even with more time, I probably wouldn't use it very well. Jesus talks a lot about us using what we have well, and that includes time. And so we are going to be asking God today for a new superpower. And that superpower is to beat busy. It's to not be rushing around like the rest of the world, but to actually take some time and slow down and focus on God and the things that are important. A little bit like those worm races earlier. Sometimes God tells us to have a rest. He gives us a sleeping bag and says, hey, have a snooze. And we say, no, I must be busy. I must keep going. I must keep competing with everyone else. And so we wiggle and race, even when that's actually really tricky and not very good for us. We're going to hear a story now about 2 ladies called Mary and Martha. It's in Luke chapter 10, verses 38 to 42. So you can go and look that up in your Bible if you want to do that. And then after we've heard the story, Iana is going to lead us in One Way, which is going to be our worship song for today. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered a certain village. where a woman named Martha welcomed him as a guest. She had a sister named Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he said. That's Jesus who is talking about there. But Martha was distracted with all the preparations she had to make. So she came up to him and said, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work alone? Tell her to help me." I can imagine myself saying that. I don't know about you. But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and troubled about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen the best part, and it will not be taken away from her." So we might have expected Jesus there to say, "Come on, get up and help." But he doesn't. He says Mary is doing the right thing by being still and sitting and listening to him.
You are always, always there, every how and everywhere. Your grace abounds so deeply within me. You will never ever change. Yesterday, today the same. Forever till forever needs no end. Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. You are the way, the truth, and the life. I live by faith and not by sight for you. Living on for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. Living on for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living on for you. You are the way, the truth, and the life. We live by faith and not by sight for you. We're living on for you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for.
So that story about Mary and Martha just showed us that Jesus doesn't want us to be busy all the time, even if it's for him and we're doing good stuff. He's actually saying sometimes it's just important to slow down, stop, breathe, and look at him. And that song, One Way, Iana, thank you so much for leading us brilliantly. That was amazing. Just a reminder that Jesus is the only way. He's the one we need to be looking to. He's the one that we need to be focusing on. So I was wondering about what to do for our kind of encounter God connection time. And I thought the best gift I can give you is to have some space, to be still and not to be busy. So we're going to hear a song now from Seeds Family Worship. I would really recommend their stuff. They put Bible verses to music to help you to remember them. And they're taking a bit, some words that Jesus said about come to me when you're tired. And we're just going to play and watch this video. I'd love you to be still. So maybe lie down, snuggle up somewhere. If you've got a little one, parents, you might want to give them a cuddle and just sit still with them. We're just going to listen to this. So this is Come to Me from Seeds Family Worship.
Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, find rest for your souls. You will find rest for your soul. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. You will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened.
It's almost time for me to hand back to our hosts and then over to Dave, who's going to go into this in a little bit more depth. But I want to leave you with an activity this week, which is to make a busyness buster. Now, you've probably heard about a boredom buster, which is a list of ideas and things to do when you're bored and you've got nothing to do. But I thought, Kingdom, let's turn it around and let's make a busyness buster. Now, you can do this however you want with whatever you've got in the house. It could just be a list of ideas. It could be a jar or a pot or a tub with lolly sticks or bits of paper that you take out. And you decide what goes in there, whatever you think will help you slow down and connect with God. So those could be activities. It could be things like stop and take 3 deep breaths, or lie on the floor and listen to some music, or tell God how you're feeling. Or it could be Bible verses that remind you to slow down and trust God. You could include Matthew 11:28, which is our memory verse for this week. So do that however you like. We'd love to see some pictures of those on the NLC Parents Hub Facebook group, so do add those in. And then I've just got some questions to ask your family. Ask each other, when do you feel most busy or stressed? And how could you invite God into those areas? And then ask everyone for ideas to put into the busyness buster. It would be great if this is something that all your family could use. So put it somewhere you'll see it every day, maybe on the fridge door or by your front door, something like that. Guys, it's been fantastic being with you. I'm going to hand back to our host now. See you same time next week. Bye.
Hey YouTube, thanks so much for checking us out today. Here are 3 ways you can take a next step with us.
1. Find out more about who Jesus is.
2. Connecting with our community online.
And 3. Help continue our mission by supporting us through giving. All you need to do is click on the link in the description.
We hope you're enjoying all our content, and if you want more, hit that subscribe button.